We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. First for the Lakers. Then it's Odom, and it's Brown in at the power forward position. And for the Heat, Williams is out there with Dwayne Wade. They've got O'Neal, no doubt one of the premier big men in the league, a superstar talent all the way around. Then there's James Posey, and it's Haslam in at the 4 spot. And Kobe throws it down high.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you... want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Well, when you have the best record in the league, you're going to be the most dominant, one of the most dominant teams at home. The Heat just destroyed people down in Miami, and only the Denver Nuggets had more wins at home than the Heat did.
Brown, back to Kobe. Good on the jump shot.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And how crazy is that from the Heat to win as many games as they did last season, but still be... second in the league in home wins. Still, we're far and away number 1 at home in the East.
Well, yeah, the Knicks were the closest to a team in the East, but they still had 6 fewer wins at home than Miami. But the Heat really just did what they had to do to put themselves in position to go on to their second NBA title in a row.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Alvin Gentry. He told me it's definitely a challenge trying to score against one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. He says, we know nothing's going to come easy out there, but we also have confidence we can still find a way to get it done. We just have to trust our sets, trust each other, and come out swinging, and we'll be all right. Kevin, we'll see how it plays.
Hey, Doris, thanks. Steve, Clark, how do you best throw a defense like this off balance to enable your scores to get comfortable?
I think the key is you need motion. You can't get too stagnant offensively where you're going one-on-one. Activate the offense with ball and player movement.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. And then the other part of that, too, to me, Steve, is you got to be ready to take good shots whenever they come available.
Here's Wade after the made shot from Vujacic. Wade, good.
I'll tell you what I love about him. His ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong. Even with defenders hanging all over him, he continues to finish at the basket.
There's one other thing about him. It's how easy he makes it look to change his shot in midair. And usually with defenders all around. Because of that, it's really hard to block one of his shots. And, you know, for the Lakers last season, a lot of turmoil. You think about the coaching change, but it wasn't just that. It was a whole system change as well. The front office felt the Princeton offense they started using wasn't working out. So they were in a state of flux all season long.
Posey with it, guarded by Odom. And Brown over to help. Lock at 6. Odom. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Haslam against Brown. And it's blocked by Brown. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Odom's shot, good. And going back to the Princeton offense that Clark mentioned, Steve, tell us about that offense and why do you think it didn't work out?
Well, they only gave it 5 games, Kevin. I mean, Mike Brown was 1-4 when he got fired. That's impossible to install an offense and expect it to work that quickly. So, I mean, I think the offense would have been fine if they had given it time and given Mike Brown some time to install it.
Outside Odom. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Odom's got 5 now.
Pretty impressive. 5 straight makes to start this game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
Wade passes to O'Neal. There's the feed to Williams. Pass to Wade. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And the basket good. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Vujacic takes to Kobe. It's going to be a goaltending call here. So they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
The fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
The drive by Wade gives him the lead pass. And there's the ball by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Kobe against Wade. Kobe against a screen from Brown. Vujacic kicks to Kobe. Here's the dish to Vujacic. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Very positive opening quarter for them. The shots have been falling.
You know, the shooting percentage would be nice if it stayed right there, but that's going to be tough to do.
Posey. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark, and it's blocked. Wade against Kobe. Stolen by Wade. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. That's blocked by Odom. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Payton drives in. Turioff with the block. Outside, George feeds to Parker. Down low. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
You know, last season, a lot of folks had the Lakers picked as the super team in the West, the team that would maybe challenge Miami and LeBron, but from the start, it just never was a cohesive group and really had one of the most disappointing seasons in the Lakers' history.
All free throws good from Turioff. Clark, as you said, the Lakers had a lot of lofty expectations put on them, but you never know what's going to happen when a team is put together. And Steve, they just couldn't reach that bar that was set so high for them.
Yeah, the expectations were so high, Kevin, but injury issues cost them all season long. Nash, Howard, Powell, and of course Kobe with the Achilles at the end of the year. And that unit only started 7 games all season together, so they never really were able to develop any chemistry.
The shot is off. The Heat trail by 15. The shot by Payton. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. LA's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. It's Parker with the drive. And stolen by Mourning. Here's the break. And Payton gets it to go on the assist by Mourning. Payton's got his second bucket.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Lakers leading by 11. He dishes it to Turioff. Stolen by Anderson. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Walker defended by Turioff. Rejected by Clark. Parker against Payton. It's Parker with the drive. George. Offline with his three. Here's Capona. Walton defending. Walker dishes to Payton. Back to Walker. Pass to Payton. There's the three. And that is good. Payton's got 7 points.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Sasha Vujacic is checked in for Parker. The Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Vujacic gets to Turioff. Won't. Defended by Capone. And stolen by Payton. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Rejected by Cook. Here's George. Looking for his first basket still in this one. He feeds it to Turioff. This is to Vujacic. From 18 feet away. That's good on the jump shot.
Defensively, this team is just giving up way too many open looks.
You're exactly right. And to battle back, they've got to shore that defense up, Steve.
And Walker gets to Anderson. 17-foot shot on the way. Good. 26 seconds left here in the opening quarter. To the paint. Vujacic covered by Payton. Tries again. That's good.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
Tipped away. Now the pass to Anderson. Kicks it to Walker. Defended by Cook. Off the screen. Walker shot is off.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
From deep, George. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Lakers on top, leading by 10. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here in the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers and getting some points in transition as a result.
Lakers leading by 10. He kicks to Cook. Passes to George. And the layup falls. George has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Lakers. Here's Miami now. Payton kicks to Anderson. And there's the feed to Wright. Inside to Mourning. Good.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
The Heat have magnificent talent, but even coming off an NBA title, they had never put their name into the conversation of the great team until last spring when they went on that amazing 27-game winning streak.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup, and they can earn it at the line.
Both free throws good from Vujacic. And for the Heat, they were staring right at the 72 Lakers win record, I'm sure everyone remembers, but ultimately they would fall, Steve, to the Bulls after 27 consecutive wins.
Yeah, that streak to me was one of the great feats in NBA history. Winning 27 games in a row in the regular season, so difficult, but it showed you what the Heat were made of. They really were battling every night, and I thought that put them on a great run heading into the playoffs.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Anderson against Kobe. Off his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. A different look for Miami. James Posey's checked in for Wright. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Anderson. Kobe attacking. Wade is covering. Here's Kobe. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Kobe's got 11 points. The Heat trail by 14.
Get on defense.
the dish to Posey. He passes to O'Neal, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Lakers ended up 17-13 against Eastern Conference teams last year, but that wasn't really a dominating effort. Certainly not what you would expect from a playoff team.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
Lakers leading by 14. Now, to make the playoffs in the West, you do need to have a record similar to that of the Lakers against the East. You know, Steve, no team that made the postseason in the West had a record below 500. So the Lakers took care of what they needed to.
Well, you know what's odd, Kevin, is that in the shortened season before, when the Lakers were the cream of the Pacific Division and everything was going well, they only went 500 against the East. So, you know, if they want to bounce back this season, they'll need to not give away games and make sure they keep their out-of-conference record better than 500.
Now Haslem inside. Another shot, and O'Neal finishes inside.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Williams passes to Wade. Back to Williams. Left side Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Miami with another.
That's a very crafty move right there. When you're giving up height, it's time to unleash the fadeaway.
And stolen by Posey. And it's blocked by Brown. They recover it. And the basket by Wade. Lakers leading by 9. And here's Kobe for 3. And it's Haslem with the rebound.
It has not been an easy quarter for us, at least offensively speaking.
Well, what a series it was in the final. Finals a year ago. Such great basketball. Two teams that like to play up tempo. And I'll tell you, the Spurs had Miami. They had the series in the bag. They were one play away from wrapping it up in Game 6, but the miracle comeback from the Heat that led to the Game 7 victory and another title for the Miami Heat.
Both free throws good from Wade. Part that was interesting because the games themselves weren't particularly close through the first half of the series, but things started to get really tight when they left San Antonio after Game 5.
How about that, Kevin? You talk about we had a game for the ages in Game 6. 28.6 seconds to go. The Spurs +5. Miami needed a miracle, and they found it in the form of timely three-point shooting and got some help from the San Antonio Spurs missing some free throws.
The Game 6 was about as intense an NBA game as you'll ever see.
Oh, it was off the charts. Absolutely fantastic.
Now here's Kobe after the miss from Williams. Again, the miss by Kobe.
He's been wayward and just off about everything he's put up in this period.
Posey with it. He's picked up by Parker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Haslam's got his third basket of the night right there.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Now here's Kobe. 11 points in the game. Drops in the layup for 2. Kobe's got 13.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Feeds it to Posey. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Lakers leading by 7. Outside, Kobe drains it from beyond the arc. Kobe's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
The Heat have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. O'Neal a screen on Parker. Williams for 3. The shot no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Kobe, here we go. Baseline J on the way. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Heat trail by 10. And here we go. Here's O'Neal. Rejected by Odom. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Here's Posey. The three-pointer is right on target. Posey's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
And what I like about him, he needs very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a bit of room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
And one of the more noticeable things about him, Steve, is how ineffective screens are against him. I mean, it's almost like he's got oil all over his body, the way he slips off of it.
And taken away by Brown. Here's Odom. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Well, you look at the Lakers' struggles last season, I think it surprised most of us. You know, some of it was injuries. Part of it was just a lack of production off the bench. Then there was the inconsistency of the coaching and just the number of different people who were on that bench. So, difficult season for the Lakers. Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Ryan in the post. Wade is covering. It's going to be on. Bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Cook's checked in. And stolen by Moore. And here we go. Wade into the hoop. It's down the breakaway shot.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the
And you look at the struggles of the Lakers bench last season. When injury struck, they didn't have the players really to fill that void.
Yep. You know, Kevin, I think for the Lakers, the bold strokes for the star players have been impressive, but it's the fine details of finding undervalued role players. That's where they've been lacking. Once injuries happen, that was thrown into sharp relief. And really, even when healthy, to win a title, you can't just have a great starting 5. We know that. You need another 4 or 5 players you can count on to give you quality minutes.
A nice shot by George. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
It's tipped. And here's the break. Parker against Williams. Parker's shot is off. Here's Morning. Williams dishes to Haslam. The layup off target. Here's Mim. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so we wrap up the first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Monday has almost come to an end.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
It didn't take long to see what kind of game he was going to have today. He came out very aggressively and had a terrific first half.
You know, you look at his shot chart, it's all draped up. I mean, he's right at the rim. He's driving the lane again and again.
A lot of people thought the East would be a cakewalk for Miami. Sure that wasn't going to be the case. What a series with the Pacers using their size and strength to pound Miami down low, and eventually the Heat were able to pull it out. But boy, was that a tough series.
Sasha Vujacic is checked in for the Lakers, and it's blocked by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And just to touch base on the Eastern Conference Finals, went to a Game 7 where Miami ran away with the game. But, you know, Clark, if it weren't for the heroics of LeBron earlier in the series, it could have been the Pacers that took on San Antonio in the finals.
You know, I was thinking a little bit about two former ABA teams meeting in the NBA Finals, but the Heat managed to steal Game 1, and I thought that proved to be the difference in the end. That was a game the Pacers had and didn't squeeze. But the way these two teams are constructed, they should be seeing a lot more of each other in the near future. And I think that's great for the league because whenever they meet up in the regular season or the playoffs, it's always been a battle the last couple of years.
Nice rivalry developing between those two.
You're right.
Wade gets the bucket.
I think he's been kind of passive today, and maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Vujacic gets to Kobe. Off target from outside. The Heat trail by 12. Pass to Wade. Rejected by Odom. A shot by Posey. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Kobe. Goes back up. And so he ends a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, he's sort of the guy they look to offensively. Not necessarily in any one area, but just in terms of his all-around game.
And, you know, he is an extremely skilled player attacking off the dribble, too. I mean, he's got a great pull-up jumper as well, Steve.
Now here's Wade. He's got 10. He dishes it to Posey. Back to Wade. Has almost screen on Kobe. The lead now in single digits. Haslam's got 10 points in the game.
Great perseverance on the offensive end. Offensive rebounds resulting in second chance opportunities.
And Steve, guys, I know it's simplistic, but sometimes it does simply boil down to who wants the orange more. I mean, who wants orange juice? Who wants fresh orange juice and is willing to go get the orange to make it happen?
And the Lakers making a change here. Parker's checked in. The Heat trail by 9. Haslam a screen. Right side, Williams.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast, but I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Cook's checked in. And Luke Walton is subbed in for Lamar Odom. Now, here's Morning. 6 to shoot. Wade against George. And George with the block. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Lamar Odom, he's checked in for the Lakers. It's Parker with the drive. Odom's shot, good.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Payton kicks to Walker, and that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession.
Nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
The Heat making a switch here. Cabone's checked in. Heat. No good on the quick three.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Here's Odom. And it's Miami with the rebound. And Clark, they're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think the clock is a factor right now, at least not yet. I mean, they don't need to change their pace of play. Keep attacking.
Yeah, I agree. You got to make sure you take your time, but start to be more effective and efficient with each possession. And you got to buckle down defensively.
Here's Parker. After the made shot from Walker. Jams it with authority. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a pass to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
The Heat trail by 9. Here's Anderson. He's tripped it by Odom. 4-on-3 break. Foul call. Looked like that he didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
Tomorrow is doing all sorts of things. He has 11 points and 6 block shots. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
Just making it look effortless as well.
Well, this team does not waste opportunities at the foul line. They make the opponents pay when they foul them. If they get sent to the line, they're cashing in.
Now here's Wade. Second shot opportunity and blocked. But they get it back. And another shot. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And that's 12 points for Dwayne Wade. Vujicic the pass to Odom. Fires the 3. And it's Haslam with the rebound. Haslam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Williams. Wade. The good-looking shot from the rim. Wade's got 14 points for the game.
How about the passing here, moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Now, forcing turnovers, you want to convert at the other end. That's what this club has done.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
James Posey's checked in for the Heat. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's George. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
O'Neal's checked in for Miami. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Williams kicks to Posey. Releases. And that's good for 2. Posey's got 7 points here in this quarter. LA's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Vujicic dishes to Walton. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. And the Lakers making a change here. Ryan's checked in. And he's good on the second.
Well, I'm sure he'd like to have that one back, but making it a 2-possession game was the key, and he got that done.
Wade against Kobe. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Haslam, that's good.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more
Incredible.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
Man, I like that. Some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I'd say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going.
Lead with it. Now guarded by Cook. Posey, no luck. For the lead, The Lakers with the rebound. Cook's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Kobe. He's got 19. I got ball. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. Right there. No good. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a good one so far with both sides coming to play. Miami trailing. Anderson passes to Walker. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
And Miami shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Payton kicks to Anderson. Back to Payton. Pass to Walker. Morning. Find him on Payton outside. Heat moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. It's Anderson with the drive. Misses from close range. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Walton. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Anderson, he's checked in for James Posey. He's it up and in off the pretty assist.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Kobe goes in. 14 feet away. Green for 2 points. Kobe's got 21.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's not open.
Morning dishes to Payton. The kick out to Anderson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, Mike Brown was just going over the plan with his team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's kick them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to step up close to finish.
Here's what Miami's run with right now. O'Neal's sent in for Miller. Wade comes in for Anderson. And it's Williams in for Gary Payton. And now Williams running the floor all by himself. And in a moment, we'll take a look at some of the hustle stretch for Miami.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking, coming away with steals.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They had a bunch of second-chance points.
You know, if a defender is going to play often like that, guys, it's pretty easy to predict the result.
James Posey's checked in for Anderson. And that one's good. And it's 9 points for Williams.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
That's a blocking foul, and he'll shoot free throws.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? He has 23 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line.
Well, you know, he understands the value of those easy points, also getting the opponent into foul trouble. And those are big. Those are the little things that add up for a team trying to get a victory.
And the Heat making a change here. Haslam's checked in. The drive by Wade. Haslam. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Gotta love this team's grit. After trailing early, they have fought all their way back here.
You know, they could have gotten down on themselves when they were down earlier, but I like the fact they never gave up, guys.
O'Neal spins off the box out. Kobe gets the bucket.
And this game has really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
Pick by Williams. And Barber comes with the help. Wade, guarded by Kobe. Wade fires. So there's another one for the Heat.
This game has taken on a new feel since halftime.
For sure. The energy level on both sides has gone way up after the break.
Kobe against Wade. Here's Kobe. It's hauled in by the Heat. Wade's got his good rebound on the line. Gets him in there. And he gets off the fast break with a monster slam.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set. Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
But this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they're playing with so much energy offensively. The ball is really moving.
And it's Kobe missing.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game will be if they're pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Kwame Brown, who's checked in for Los Angeles. Kobe goes in. And there's the rejection. Here's O'Neal. Now this shot has finished the break. Throw down with first.
Didn't really try to take on the D by himself. I like that. Very unselfish play.
Wade against Kobe. And the shot is good. Kobe's got 10 points in the quarter.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Williams double team. Wade. Now hands him inside. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Lakers trail by 6. Outside, Kobe. O'Neal with the rebound.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. At least as I look at it.
Wade passes to O'Neal. And it's the Lakers the other way. He hits Brown with the drive. Count the basket and the foul. That one on first.
Terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the net.
That's how you do it. The bump and the ball.
So they needed that free throw to fall, and he knew it. Big shot here to make it a one-possession game.
And the Heat call time here. They're ahead by 3. 1:32 left to play here in the fourth. Wade's got his 8th assist here tonight. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Well, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
There's Williams. Count the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know. But this guy, he's always ready to turn it around. He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. So that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Lakers making a change here. Vujacic is checked in. Dishes it to Wade. A rebound by Kobe Bryant.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
It's in! What a beautiful... Just to bring him to within 3.
Ooh, that's a big shot right there.
And that one really took the air out of this crowd.
Kevin, the silence is different.
The free throw drops for Kobe.
That was critical, guys. Absolutely critical. And, you know, that's what we're used to seeing out here.
Lead against Kobe. Shot by post. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To tie it up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Couldn't get it done before that shot attempt.
Yeah, and giving up free throws isn't ideal here, Steve. You know that, but at least they got the clock stopped.
That's good. They're on 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 1. Absolutely critical chance right here.
Yeah, they need this one to go their way, Ken.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. He's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And there's the pass to post. Good ball movement here by the Heat. 6 to shoot. Kicks to win. Some solid defense from Vujacic.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite find his way through traffic.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
It's game time now, Kevin. Down 1. They got enough time to make a couple of passes here to find the open man. They've got to bury the shot to win the game.
Here's Kobe to take the lead. Don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. But when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the joint player of the game, Dwayne Wade.
Earthlings, we have now taken over your radio.